yesterday you said in your post that here up next is the Bills versus Redskins, and it's a pretty
Yeah.
even matchup. Yeah, it's a pretty even matchup. Let's
Yeah.
start first section here. I'm gonna go pull up your post because
Wait, did you like it though?
I did.
They
Yeah.
gave me a like. Yeah.
Wait, what's your? There we go. Okay. Don't follow many Redskin pages.
Yeah.
Uh, First off is QB. Now, why in your right mind would you have the audacity to say that Dwayne Haskins is better than Josh Allen?
All right. So it's not based on last year. All right. I will say that last year Haskins was not the best, but I think going into this year he's got a great coaching staff behind him. He got more weapons. I think going into this year he should be much better. And Allen,
So does Allen.
Like, where's your evidence on the great coaching staff?
just Rivera. Yeah, I think Rivera because we've seen that Rivera can develop a quarterback because
We've also seen how he can destroy a quarterback and how he can ruin Cam Newton's career, and how you go from 2015 where they made the Super Bowl into, well, now they're one of the most garbage. Like, they can't stop anything. They can't do anything besides Christian McCaffrey. So
Allen has a better coaching staff, and now he has Stephon Diggs. So going into this year, I think he has a better team around him than Haskins.
plus, I mean Haskins, we saw last year. I mean, yeah, you can say those last two games, but those last two games, one of which was the Giants, and who was the last game? Their last game against? I don't follow the Redskins.
He got hurt at around like the third quarter of the Giants game, so he didn't play the week 17.
Oh yeah, okay. So well, then there you go. I mean, you don't. I mean, we could say he had the 120. Didn't he have the 120 quarterback rating there?
All right, we're good. All right.
What?
Didn't you say he had the 120 quarterback rating?
Yeah, like those last two games.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you could. Who knows? I mean, that fourth quarter, he could have
Who do you play?
thrown up
But
2 points, which wouldn't be.
What I really want to dive into is you said so you're not going based off Josh Allen's like last year, like
I'm going.
you're going off the rookie years.
This coming year.
Oh, the coming year.
You would say so. Allen's rookie year, he's in a similar situation with Dwayne Haskins. Shitty offensive line. Our number one receiver is Robert Foster. I don't even know if you know who that is.
No, I think he played for us at one time.
He was our number one.
Yeah,
And
no.
he had one reception.
Kelvin Benjamin was ass.
Yeah, he got like literally
Yeah.
benched. Like he was like he literally got scratched healthy because he was that bad. He was supposed to be our number one. But anyway, like if you look at those stats, like yeah, his completion percentage is low. I mean, like when you don't have receivers, that tends to happen. But like if you look at the quarterback rating, if you look at the touchdowns, he went 5-6. Like he played 11 games, went 5-6 with that team. I believe Hoskins only had one win in his rookie season.
Buffalo also has a
similar
great
situation.
defense. I don't think our defense was anywhere near where it needed to be last year.
But
Well-
you ranked it ahead of ours.
No, just below. Just below. You ranked your defense
You ranked it just below. Yeah, like I'm gonna pull that picture up.
So here's the thing. Another thing you said was the only thing Allen has proved is that he has been a bust. I don't know where you're getting your information.
I just can't see him.
Did you watch Thanksgiving?
Like I can't see him making that next step to like a true franchise guy. I think he's just stuck.
Yeah,
right
I think there is another step that needs to be taken. But if you look at the step from freshman to sophomore year, his passer rating went from 67.9 to 85.3. His touchdowns doubled. His interceptions went down 3. And he played more games, and his interceptions went down 3.
I think he has a lot
games.
of potential. He's mobile.
His playoff game, I understand. Yeah, I think you talked about the playoff game.
Now, there was that
I mean, like, he
lateral-
looked like he was like I don't know. I've never seen someone more nervous in my life.
Yeah, he was. There was literally a clip there. I wish I could like show it, but like there was a clip where they were showing him.
Like his
he
eyes
was
were,
literally
like,
shaking, like violently shaking.
And, like I don't want to make an excuse, but like he got hit in the head really hard, and like right after the lateral was the
And
next
then you
drive.
missed that throw. Like
And also, you gotta remember,
they showed his eyes. I wish I could screen share. But like they literally showed his eyes. He literally, I don't know if it was nervous or concussion.
And also, you got to remember one thing. This happens to all quarterbacks, even in the respect of Patrick Mahomes. I mean, there was like those 2 picks in the Super Bowl. There was a mic'd up clip of his teammates literally saying he's trying to do too much, which is a common problem for young quarterbacks in like situations where they in like a pressurized situation. So like. Obviously, you can say, well, that was a dumbass play, and it was because it was really dumb. I mean, it could have been the game could have been basically over there, but I mean, it was a dumb decision. Doesn't mean he's a bad quarterback, and I do think he will take that bigger. I hope that he takes that bigger step. And a lot of NFL analysis.
I don't hope he's a bust, but I mean, I just think that.
Yeah.
I just don't think that he can make that next step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back to. Like, obviously, the step he took just this last season was already a big step. And I know that doesn't mean he's going to take another one after that. Mm-hmm. But from what I've seen, you just can't call him a bust after last season. Like, he was a top 12. I think he was ranked 12th.
Fantasy,
11th.
He was a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, but like, by NFL Network, they ranked him, I think, 11th or 12th in the league last year. So, like, if he doesn't even take the next step, he's still top half of the league. I wouldn't say he's, like, great or good, but it's, like, I would not call that boss.
I'll say
a great rusher.
I don't really think he can be anything more than, like, an average quarterback. I probably shouldn't use the word bust, though. I'll give you that. But.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so here's I found it really, like...
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair to say. But
you don't have to.
I still disagree. I think
I
still disagree, but I respect it more.
Yeah, see, the word bust is like such a heavy word. I mean, you got guys you're putting with Ryan Leaf, people like that. Like, it's bad. It's like that word is bad. Mitch, yeah. So like
Johnny Manziel.
I mean, yeah, you're putting him in that respect, and I just think it's a little bit unfair that you.
He's gonna have a career in the NFL.
Dwayne Haskins is like at this point better or going to be better. Like, I think I would like to know where you're seeing that, because like just yesterday morning I read an article yesterday morning of NFL analysis literally giving him a 50-1 odds to win MVP next year. I think there's a lot more talk.
Is that Haskins or is that Allen?
Allen.
Yeah.
So like I just want to know why you would like think that, like, what would you say to defend yourself in the terms that Haskins is going to have a better year than Allen, especially because Haskins is going into his sophomore season, and like the sophomore season is known as like most likely the dipping year from the rookie year if you had a good rookie year.
I think it's mostly a potential standpoint. I think that now that he does have a coaching staff that is kind of behind him, and he's got more weapons with Terry McLaurin, and at the end of the year we saw Steven Sims kind of break out as a great number 2 or 3 option for him. And I think if they can add one more receiver in the draft, his weapons will pretty much be set, maybe a tight end or something like that. But I think just from a potential standpoint, I think he's got a lot more going into next year than Allen does. I think Allen's
all right,
this is where
I guess weapons are comparable.
This is where I pretty much agreed with everything you said until the last sentence there. Like, in a similar way, like Haskins, he has the body, he's got the arm, the size, like everything he needs to have. But like, obviously he didn't show like the smartness, like the accuracy.
Not mobile at all.
That's the same thing. It's the same thing with Allen. But then Allen's sophomore year, that he basically proved that he could improve his accuracy, he could improve his game smartness. Like, so I don't see like how you could say, like, I could say I think he has potential to make that jump, but I don't know how you could say he has
no potential,
more potential than Allen, especially when Allen has a stronger arm. He can run. He's already made a partial jump. He's already made a big jump. And Hoskins basically doesn't have any. Like, I think Hoskins, I liked him as a prospect, and then I kind of watched him and I kind of lost some respect. But I still think there's potential there.
Worst situation you can be thrown into as a rookie quarterback, and I think this year he's gotten more of like what he needs. Like, he's getting like first team reps in practice and that kind of thing. So
he did not have a lot of reps. I will admit that. He was literally, I think, a third stringer in the beginning of the year.
And well, yeah, you gotta like Haskins and Allen's situation in their rookie year was kind of similar. I mean, we were supposed to have AJ McCarron, I'm pretty sure I'm speaking the right guy. And
And then I don't know if you've heard of the NFL MVP, but
We-
Nathan Peterman was named
Nathan
starter that year.
Peterman was our starter.
And
he was
And
behind.
he didn't
Nathan
get any.
Peterman.
He didn't get any first team reps. Obviously, he literally started like I think it was week 2, week 3 he started. So like
Yeah.
obviously he got more first round or more first reps than Hoskins did. It's a similar situation.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say it's like that much worse than the situation.
The
Like
only thing.
and I will admit it as well. Like Allen has, I think the Bills coaching staff is like elite, and Hoskins didn't have that at first either. But I still think the difference between them is it's not just because of the coaching. I just think Allen has proven a lot more and still has just as much, probably more potential
Yeah.
that
I
Hoskins
think
has. So.
Allen's had that coaching, and he's shown us what he has so far, and Haskins hasn't, and now he does have like a decent foundation on the coaching standpoint. I think now he's in a really good position to be able to make that jump, and if he can't, I'm totally up for us like moving on from him. If he can't,
That's what I was. This is. Like,
That's the
he's
only
gotta
thing
be,
that scares me about Haskins is like in this more modern NFL, we're like seeing more and more of the defensive line winning over the offensive line, and I think in this NFL, this more modern NFL, you kind of need a mobile quarterback, and that's the only thing that kind of scares me away from Haskins.
Yeah,
is
everyone's
he has
mobile.
No mobility. He has
Mahomes, Murray, Jackson, Wilson.
Mahomes looked like
Allen.
Lamar in the playoffs.
Russell Wilson is the best at it.
Yeah,
And Aaron Rodgers.
he's very
like,
invasive.
Kyler Murray is.
there's obviously exceptions. Like,
Brady would be one, but Brady's probably
Deshaun Watson, he's mobile.
Yeah, Brady's probably
Yeah.
the main exception I can think.
And what
he's
are those?
also
The best
best
quarterbacks in the league? All of them.
more like old school quarterback, like a Marino kind of guy, Brady. Those are some examples, but I obviously don't think he's going to be that level of a quarterback. But I think that style, I think it still does work. But he's obviously got to work on being more mobile. And
Dan Marino was
definitely works,
special,
but I
though.
think you have to be elite for it to work.
Dan Marino was special.
You have to
'cause, like,
be Tom
he
Brady.
could get it off. He could get off a ball in like a second. Like it would be that he would snap it in and be gone. Like
Yeah.
that's the only thing that was really different with like Marino was special in that respect. And then always Brady always had a nice line in front of him, things like that. But yeah, like I said, Brady was just that much of a special quarterback that he could get away with not being the most athletic. If it's okay with everyone here, I'd like to go to the next section, running back. Now,
All right.
I will say
This one's debatable.
I will say this is the most debatable one. This is yeah.
This one could be
Once
good.
again,
Safety-
off
safety's
the bat,
a combination.
Actually, I mean,
Geist does not count. He does not count.
Oh, I don't know
He
about
just gets injured
He
every
doesn't-
time he steps
I will
forward.
say
He walks
those two
out of the
games.
tunnel and
I
tears
feel
up.
bad because I think he could be really good.
I will
but-
say those 1.5 games he was there, he played a great game. Unfortunately, his knee combusted in front of everyone. So like,
just a sprain. I mean, it's like
which
his
he
fourth.
sprain when he
Which
didn't
is
come back.
taking him
from
out
it.
the
He's
whole
gotten
season.
hurt 3 times now. He
Yeah.
just steps out of the tunnel and dies every day.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it's fair to call off Darius Geist because until he can play more than 3 games a year, I wouldn't consider him a running back.
Okay, well,
I'd
if you just-
consider him more of
Even
a.
none.
No, like I want to get a little off topic. Like, what do you think? Like, you guys are obviously you're going Chase Young's at number 2.
Yeah.
But like, what are your position needs? Like, is it a running back? Is it a receiver?
It's
Like,
I
I think
think our
second
top-
round pick.
Our top need is tight end and but offensive line at the moment.
Did you?
Wait, but you put your
You had
O-line
us
ahead
tied
of
at
ours.
Those are our top 3: corner, tight end, and offensive line.
Didn't you put your O-line ahead
We'll
of
get to
ours?
that. We'll
though?
get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
We'll get to that. Let's just go with running backs for now.
So
running backs. I just wanted to hear that.
Adrian Peterson
Mhm.
is now 36, if I believe, right? 30,
He's 35.
He's ancient.
34,
35? Okay. I thought he was
Prehistoric fossil right there.
yeah. But like here's the thing with AP. AP, sure. I mean, when I was at the game where he ran all over us. So he has his games. He has his times.
We had a shitty
However,
defense.
he needs a lot of
That was good.
attempts to do so. And also, he's not going to be a long-term fix. I mean, odds are he's going to blow out his knee next year.
and retire.
I'm just saying, time is against him. So, like, And also,
Don't even
remember,
put
we
it.
have a young Devin Singletary who had the highest yards per carry of all running
I got the
backs.
stats pulled up.
Besides Lamar Jackson. Besides Lamar Jackson.
Of all
all
running
the
backs.
running backs
Well,
on both
sorry,
teams.
Besides
Lamar is
Lamar
a running
Jackson.
back. Lamar is a running back.
I
Never
think
mind.
out of all the running backs on both teams, Singletary is the best one. But I think as a running back group, and like my ranking, that
And
includes
who's your number 2? If you're
You can't count
number
guys.
2 running back.
Yeah, you're number 2 running back.
That'd be Geis, obviously. But like, if you don't include him, I would say
Yeah.
Buffalo.
So that's why I would say
All
that
right.
Singletary had a better overall year, even if the stats don't show that, because one thing, they were off by about 100 yards. Singletary missed, I think it was 5 games, and then some of which he didn't get any carries at
Yeah,
all.
we
like
can do it based
barely.
off attempts. I got it pulled up. So with 211 attempts, Adrian Peterson had 898 yards, and off of 151, Singletary had 775. So that's a little more than 100 off. Like the average, Singletary is like 5.2, 5.1.
Wait,
AP
wasn't
is
5.1.
4.3. AP does have more touchdowns, but then when you go to reception, Singletary has that by like a good amount. AP has 0 touchdown receptions.
Yeah. Bless you guys.
So, I mean, I also think behind him, right now, obviously, we're not re-signing Gore. I think that we're going to draft a guy, maybe that LSU guy, what's his name? But
Edwards-Helaire.
yeah, just a couple suggestions. Probably like 3rd round, maybe we get your after guy. But behind
I want
that,
to get Cam Akers.
we still have, what's his name?
TJ.
TJ Yeldon. And then I guess
He's
we
a
still have
receiving
Centerized
back.
Perry. This doesn't really count, but still. Like,
No,
I think
Cameron Wake, the
So wait, were you going off of 2019 with this?
No, this is about how I feel it's going to be going into next year.
And next year,
See,
okay.
so next
It's
year,
still a bit early.
We have it next year.
that's why I think next year. Yeah, obviously things can change after the draft, but like, I still think going into next year we have a better setup for.
Because
running
I kind of saw us as having a better one because I included Geis. We have Bryce Love, our 4th round pick
I
last year.
forgot about him.
He was like a Heisman candidate, and then he tore his ACL his senior year.
Well, you
You
can't
guys
count
just
that
love to
really
pick
either.
injured
Yeah.
running backs.
Uh,
I
I remember when you drafted him. Oh my
and
god.
then we signed Peyton Barber, the Bucks running back.
Oh,
He's
I didn't
trash.
see
I'm gonna
that,
be
but
honest,
Peyton
he
Barber
sucks.
is not that good.
He's
Yeah.
terrible.
but
he's,
it's depth.
he's
Probably-
got-
It's
I'll
JD
give him, he was probably the worst running back to start as many
he was on
times.
my fantasy team, bro. He was pretty sick. So
for the first 3 or 4
Barber?
weeks. Barber was bad after that. I mean,
But I'm saying if we
That
were
man had
gonna
like
play,
a 1 yard average.
he's not
if
a
we were
starter.
gonna play Bills against Redskins right now, like I would just take the Bills running back
Yeah,
core any day, just because of the fact Singletary leads the league in
Well, like, I think the big thing is
average rushing.
my rankings were based on Geis being there, and if you take him out, I would totally put the Bills over the Redskins for running backs. So
Okay.
yeah,
fair enough.
okay, fair enough. Yeah, that one's the closest one for me.
Yeah.
Tight end, you said
definitely
equal.
the most
One
debatable.
second, I just want to see who
Who is
tight
your
end?
tight end?
I mean, we
Jordan Reed, is he
Didn't
still
he get,
around?
no, he's not on the team.
who's the tight end? Charles Clay? Is he?
No,
Dawson Knox.
that's 3-4 years ago.
No,
Dawson
that's
Knox, the
three.
guy that stiff arms people
I
and
didn't
trucks
really see
everyone
that.
that gets in his way.
Dawson, he was a rookie.
We
Tyler
have
Croft
2
got injured for
rookies, and Sweeney, who's more of a blocking guy, and then Knox, who
Here,
is
I'll
a
look up
receiving
Knox's
tight end.
stats for
Although
you.
Knox is a little shaky. I think both these positions are pretty shaky.
Yeah,
But-
that's why I ranked him about the same.
But who's your starting tight end, though?
Yeah,
Right now, it's Jeremy Sprinkle.
I just never.
I want to
heard
look
of
up
him.
those stats.
Yeah,
Wait, was he always on the Redskins or?
He was the backup to Vernon Davis last year, and Vernon Davis obviously retired. But
yeah. That's why I was confused.
Jordan Reed is also a guy that gets hurt every time he steps
no,
on.
he got released.
He's like
Yeah,
that.
I know that.
Last year
I'm
he had
connected. Healthy.
26 receptions for 241 yards, and just so you know, Knox had, I think it was what? I'll look it up, but Knox had, I think 600 yards.
I don't know. No, I don't. It was like 400.
400. My bad.
And Sprinkle's last year, so
O line, you said equal.
are you guys all Bills fans?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah. What do you think? Like,
So obviously this is a really overall both of our teams are just complete garbage at the tight. Well, not complete garbage, but pretty garbage at the tight end position.
That's why
Nothing special.
because we're both just that bad.
Yeah, so I think it's fair to say it goes both ways, but it's also, I think that if I had to give an edge, it would definitely be the Bills, just because we have more depth at the position, and we have...
I can understand. It's hard not to be biased towards your own team, so like I understand that one.
If I'm going from the point of a Redskins fan, or any fan really, it's just, it goes both ways, because how would you know that we have 5 random tight ends, like a guy who was on IR,
The what I'd really like to talk about is who'd you have at better safety?
Landon Collins, that's it.
No, I said who did he pick for better safety?
Oh,
Redskins. They said both ways. No, he said both ways.
Oh, both ways. Alright, well, let me just...
I would say that Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer are way...
I'm going to say Jordan Poyer's better than Landon Collins, and then Micah Hyde is in the same boat as Landon Collins.
Yeah.
So I would say that's I don't even.
Who's your
we probably have the best safety duo in the NFL, to be real. Duo-wise.
Who is your?
Yeah, I would say we're number 1 in the NFL at the safety position would be the Bills. Our secondary was the best in the league last year.
Probably, yeah.
Who is your secondary safety though?
Last year?
Yeah.
It was Monte Nicholson, but he got released, so he's not with the team anymore.
Yeah, I would definitely say that this goes to the Bills. That's
I don't even know if we can really argue this one. This just seems to be clearly.
Yeah, I think it definitely goes towards the Bills.
Yeah, I can kind of see where you guys are coming from.
Cornerbacks, linebackers, I agree with that.
Wait, what do you do for linebackers? I know we gave us corner.
Us corner, us linebackers, D-line. This is what he said he thinks. So this is with Chase Young, I assume.
No, this is not with Chase Young.
Not?
No.
Is this? You did this after free agency?
Yes.
We got Mario Addison. We got that guy.
Quentin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Vernon Butler.
Mhm.
Ed Oliver. Who has more elusiveness than Le'Veon Bell.
Huh.
Oh shit.
Sure.
I was just fell.
You have Jonathan Allen, Darren Payne, Matt Ioannidis. Montez Sweat's pretty. No,
he's good.
He's
good. Oh wait, wasn't he your first round pick?
Yeah, my boy Ryan Kerrigan too.
So, I mean half of these. I mean, you can say the same thing.
I know. It seems like we're not giving you a lot of slack.
Yeah.
Here, but there's a reason.
Mario Addison is averaging 10 sacks a season, and we just signed him.
You also got to remember, this is why it's a little odd for us, because you remember you're the second worst team in the league, and the Bills are now entering upper tier. So there's a reason.
We would have been a lot
the Bills are possible Super Bowl candidates.
We were 10-5.
That's what a lot of analysts are saying.
With our starters, we started our backups the whole week 17 against the shitty Jets, and that would have been an easy dub. We almost won the game.
If I go out there and I say that the Bills are better than the Redskins in any way, it's not really going to create any conversation. It's not going to my followers are going to think that I hate the team, that kind of thing. So I would definitely give us D-line just because I think Sweat, and we have 4 first-rounders on our D-line, and then this isn't including Chase Young, but with Chase Young, I think that could be the best line in the league, at least top 5 or so. So I think that's...
I will say, I think personally, Chase
what you're
Young,
saying is that you're admitting you're doing it out of not to sound rude, but
out of bias.
You're doing it almost out of pity. You want your followers to agree. You want your I don't want to. I'm trying to say that in the nicest way possible, but it sounds like you just want your followers to like you.
I will say, I think Chase Young is probably the best player that will come out of the draft. I mean, he is a perfect mix between the Boza brothers and then adding in Myles Garrett.
He's immediately going to be a top elite in the league.
Athletic, he's strong.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, so I think that definitely, obviously, your D line will get way better once you guys draft him.
Aren't there rumors you guys might trade down?
There were rumors that they might trade down, but it's more of that thing where like you're trying to create buzz, like so people give you draft picks, things like that. Like
Just to hear what the offers are.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can kind of understand where you're going with that, but
Yeah, I see
again,
that.
Still gonna disagree, but
Yeah, that's
Let me
fine.
just see.
the only one that really, the only 3 that really disappointed me was
Disappointed you?
literally,
Yeah, I went on I was so mad the rest of the day.
I literally saw quarterback. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Running back, I was like, oh geez. And then safeties, that was ridiculous. I can kind of understand the other ones. I'm still gonna argue
Yeah.
on my side, but mostly the safeties.
Who is
and
your
quarterback.
left tackle? Your depth chart doesn't show a starting left tackle or
Yeah,
a
our
left guard.
line is not ideal.
Your left side doesn't exist according to the Redskins depth chart.
No, I think our right side is really good though. With
Yeah,
Scherf.
no, I don't disagree with that, but I'm just saying you have to have a left guard to have a line.
Yeah, I think we're gonna draft one.
Yeah.
So it feels like you have a lot of needs. I feel like this is a work in progress team. I don't think they're gonna be anything special next
2
year.
years.
I think the potential with it is high.
You're at the start of a rebuild.
Yeah.
I think the potential with it is really high.
I think you're gonna be a step
I think
behind
there's
Miami.
just too many
every
needs
year,
for the
probably,
draft alone.
to be honest. You'll be what Miami just was. The next year,
Nah,
you'll be what
I
they're
would
gonna be this
say-
year. I think.
I would say
Nah.
honestly, it's more similar. Actually, I don't know.
I think Miami's gonna.
I
be
just
good.
don't know about Hoskins.
I think they're gonna go 9 and
I
7.
think you
I
could.
have a couple more questions. These
All right.
are a little unrelated to the Instagram post, but Alex Smith is coming back. Do you think there's a quarterback competition there?
Not really.
I think it would be a nice thing because this has happened before where your rookie quarterback plays a year or at least somewhat of the first year and then he sits and watches. It could be a thing where the competition would be good for him because he would kind of get to watch a veteran, which is that used to be the thing where you would have the first year where they watch the veteran, and as we get more into the modern times that doesn't really happen as much. But I think it would be nice for a guy like Haskins, especially because he's not mobile, to watch and learn some techniques to get the ball off, things like that. And even though odds are, I don't even know if Alex Smith is going to be able to walk on the field. I don't know.
Yeah, if you make
Maybe
the
it's like Kane.
stats, those were amazing. But I don't know if he's gonna come back. It'd be
They
interesting
just
to see.
traded for Kyle Allen, and I think he could be that.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Wait, you guys got Kyle Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
think-
traded
I
for
don't
Kyle.
think Smith is going to come back. I think he's going to transition to more of a front office role. And I think Kyle Allen's going to be that competition that he needs. And he really does need someone behind him, pushing him, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Because
forcing him to work.
I just don't think Smith is going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Wait,
Another
Alex
one.
Smith had a nice year, 10 games, and that's not nice, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean with the team he had.
Yeah.
We were like 6-3 too when he got hurt.
Did he get hurt on the Thanksgiving? Was it Thanksgiving?
I think it was after Thanksgiving.
Dwayne Haskins is from Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, remember the last Ohio State quarterback that became good. Not saying Haskins won't be.
you got
They just
JT
usually
Barrett,
cost.
Cardell Jones.
Joe
EJ
Burrow.
Manuel.
What'd you
Oh,
say?
we have some experience.
Oh, wait, no, not EJ Manuel. What was
EJ
that guy's
didn't come
name
from
that we had? Cardell Jones.
Cardell
37.
Jones.
Yeah.
The few defenders. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to stick to
About
Yeah.
to be Justin Fields.
Yeah, no, I want to change the topic. Well, not really, actually. Never mind. But I want to ask a question. If you had the 6th overall pick in the 2019 draft, are you taking Daniel Jones or Dwayne Haskins
Looking back at it now.
or Drew Lock?
Back at it now, I'd take Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
But
See,
back then, I would take
Personally, I think Daniel Jones is overrated right now.
He's shown that he can pass for 350 and 5 touchdowns. Though.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, the
he's
thing is,
also
you
shown
have
he
to
could be
have
out of
consistent
control
defense.
and
Yeah.
inconsistent.
The NFL, like the
Well, that's
quarterback
pretty
position,
consistent.
is all about consistency. If he can be consistent next year, he'll be good. If not, I can see him being worse than he was his rookie year. I can also see him taking the next. It all depends on his sophomore year. For Daniel Jones.
Oh,
But yeah, Haskins is gonna have a I don't know. I would like.
I don't know if you can get much worse. Like I think he's obviously going to improve.
yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of from him, and that's what I hope to see. I mean, I think he's either going to improve or we're going to get more of what we saw at the beginning of last year.
I will say Terry McLaurin was a great draft pick.
Yeah.
That was a really.
Yeah.
Oh, who won your
If he had
poll?
anyone
What's your
better
best
thrown,
player?
if he had a better offense, like he would have.
I don't know if
Been
if
a
he had a
top
better
fantasy guy.
if he had a better
McLaurin.
offense though. I wonder if that's the thing. You can
That's
say
true.
sure if he, but if
Same thing
Michael
with Robert
Thomas had a
Foster.
better offense, like he wouldn't have had as many receptions. So I mean, you might even see a dip if you get another good wide receiver. But I will say Terry McLaurin, great.
Yeah.
Who won your
He did another
bracket?
Ohio State, so that chemistry is there too, which is
Terry
huge.
McLaurin won his bracket. I saw that.
Terry McLaurin. I thought.
It was like 100%.
Really?
Wait, bracket for
Wow.
what?
He did a bracket for like the best player on the Redskins.
Oh,
I thought Landon Collins was gonna win that one.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
I think
fun.
Terry won, but it was like 100%.
I feel like it's just because he's a receiver. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, that's people tend to
Yeah.
go based off that.
I did offense versus defense, and I think
Yeah.
the closest one was between Terry and Haskins. Yeah, it was like 55-45.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope the Redskins. I honestly hope that because my dad was like when he was younger, he was a Redskins fan. Not like he was obviously a Bills fan, but he liked the Redskins because they only showed Redskins games on TV because they were the big market, right? But like, yeah, I hope you guys can rebuild, become a contender again, hopefully in a couple of years.
Me too.
I hope you win that division because I hate every team in
I
that division.
hate-
Yeah, you're the only team I kind of.
I
Eagles
would be
fans.
okay if the
Cowboys
Redskins. I hate the Eagles fans. The
I don't like the
Cowboys are.
Giants. I like the
Cowboys.
Giants.
I
They
really
beat
hate
New
Dallas so much.
Yeah,
The
me too.
Giants are fine, and then
Like
the
when we
Redskins
won
are
that
fine.
Thanksgiving game, that was the best day of my life. That was such a good game. And
We killed them. We
just
embarrassed them.
looking at Jason Garrett like crying on the sideline.
I
His
know.
job was
It
over.
was just.
Wait,
He was
it
really
just
crying.
my-
Didn't
He was
Trey White
literally
job is
tearing up.
over.
It just
Didn't
made my day.
Didn't Trey White do the Dak Prescott warm up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
And then who did the Zeke Elliott stirring thing?
That was
Alan? Was it
no,
Alan?
that was Dawkins. Dawkins did that.
Oh yeah, he goes.
Yeah.
I just want to see Alan throw
I
the ball
hate
out
that
of the whole stadium.
celebration.
But,
Zeke rushes for 3 yards, starts doing that celebration. Pisses me off
Down
so much.
40-0, gets
And then
first
the
down.
Giants.
I don't mind the
hate
Giants.
I don't.
I
Like
think
New-
they're gonna be
I don't
one
like
of the
New York
teams
City.
to rise this year, though.
Yeah,
They're definitely the better of the New York teams. I fucking
I
hate
had
the
to-
Jets.
if I had to guess, what your guys' record would be, I could
Yeah, I was
see
about to ask.
maybe. Let me ask you first. What do you think their
I
record?
think
Yeah.
we're gonna hover below 500, 6-10, 7-9, something like that. Definitely not playoffs, but definitely not where we were.
I was gonna say
I was
5-11 or 6.
5-11, 6-10 too.
I was gonna say 6-10. Yeah, because
a lot of that's a weak division too.
you guys are kind of in honestly, if I were to say, you guys are kind of like the 2018 Bills. Like you guys are like the start of a nice team.
Yeah. I can see that.
Except you guys have a receiver now, so
Yeah.
that's gonna help out.
Still need another one though. I'm sorry, you guys have no one else.
Yeah.
Well, we have,
I mean-
Steve. You know who Steven Sims is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen him in fantasy. Of course he's gonna do decent though if he's the only other receiver besides McLaurin on. That's decent. I still think you need to draft one.
I would say
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Yeah,
definitely
there's a lot of draft needs. That's why this is a more of a
Like,
2-3
second,
year.
do you think you should draft a receiver in the second round?
The problem is we don't have a second round pick because
Oh
we
yeah, that's fair.
And the thing is, even if Hoskins doesn't turn out, like you're not going to be good next year anyway. So if you just rebuild the team and for another couple years, and then you don't have the quarterback, that's when you just draft another one.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt if you already have a team for the next one.
But would you be? How mad would you be if like these two rumors were true? Like you actually
I would flip my shit.
What if he was a god? I feel like Tua might be the best one.
Well, here's the thing though. Like, I mean, Chase Young is gonna be quite the.
Obviously, if Tua was Drew Brees, I'd be stoked. But I also think that
it's
Chase
a high
Young,
risk, high reward thing.
I think Chase Young is a safer pick, and he could be the next Julius Peppers. So
yeah, where Tua is a high risk, high reward.
More of a if we take Tua, we lose Chase Young, and that's how I see it pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
For me, for our draft strategy, I think we either take Chase Young or we get 3 1s from Miami, and I wouldn't take anything else.
Or you get what from Miami?
3 1. 3 would be a little.
That's how much.
The most. I don't know if there's ever been a 3-1. No. Oh no, there has been a Rams. The Rams got the 3 1s.
I heard that Miami might give Cincinnati their 3 1s.
But they want Burrow, so I doubt they give you guys the 3 1s.
Yeah, I think if they don't get it with Cincinnati, I don't think so.
Just a fun fact: the Rams haven't had a first-round pick since 2015.
Yeah,
they're also
because
retarded.
they.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're suffering from that right now.
Why would they trade a first-round pick for Jalen?
That's why they needed to win the Super Bowl. That's why they needed to win the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, they literally lost all their cap getting free agents, and then they lost the Super Bowl. So
they full sent that season.
They have no drafts, no cap. They're basically screwed.
The Chiefs have $177 worth of
I hated the whole legend of Sean McVay. I hated that so much. I think Sean McVay was so overrated. Like, yeah, he's a good coach, sure, but like, he's no Bill Belichick. He's no John Madden. He's not some insane like football god. Like
on Madden.
It's just yeah.
Yep.
Anything else you guys want to ask about the Redskins or anything?
That was it.
Okay, so if everyone's good, thank you for joining us and discussing. I'll keep you added on Discord, obviously, and we can probably talk some other times. But yeah, thanks for joining on, and then I'll probably put up some highlights. Like, I don't know if I'll put up anything, but I'll definitely put this up on YouTube or something, and I'll at you, things like that. So, yeah. Okay, thanks for being here.
All right, later.
Later.